Hi guys, my name is Jessie with Jessie's Kitchen. I am a private chef and also a farmer's market vendor here in Miami and the Florida Keys. To grow, you kind of need to be able to have money, and we're starting from scratch. So as we go, like you said, we invest the majority of our money right back into it. So that's a challenge. It takes time to grow when you're working that way.
All right, so what are we making here?
We're making delicious fresh guacamole because we're actually about to sell out. And these are Mexican avocados, which they are very, very good. We're out of season in California. That's why we're using these. And we make our batches as we go right here.
So it's extra fresh.
Yes, extra fresh. It's all. Also, the rest of the produce are local. Our tomatoes are homegrown. Our cilantro is homegrown. Yes, so I went to the Cordon Bleu in Miramar. They already closed that school, but I am French trained chef, and that was back in 2010. So it's been like 14 years now. So I've been in the industry for a long while. Unfortunately, the pandemic hit me. They did fire me from my corporate job at the beginning of the pandemic. And that's how I ended up opening my own business and just pursuing my own, entrepreneurship per se.
So we met in an interesting way, and it was during the pandemic. So tell me a little bit about that.
So yes, during the pandemic, we were doing a lot of outreach locally in Miami, trying to help people that were on the streets or that are on the street, mostly homeless, just people that were struggling financially. And what we were doing is we were cooking for them, and we were going out and feeding them. And one of the days that we were doing our we used to call it the food drives. Jenny came with her friends and they brought us some donations, and they also helped distribute with us, and that became kind of like a thing because you did come back a few times before you moved out.
Yeah, we did.
And we used to support all of downtown and also Miami Beach. We fed over 300 people each and every time we went out. And we still have an organization locally that we support, that we join forces with. I just don't do it on my own anymore.
Yeah, because at that time, things
Yeah, back then it was like we didn't have much to do, so it was the best that we could do for everybody, you know? Now we're letting them handle it.
So yeah, you were a chef, a corporate chef, and you became, after the pandemic, now you're on your own. And what are the pros and cons of both?
Rules and procedures. I do use what I learned in the corporate industry as much as possible in my business, but just the freedom, honestly, that's what I like the most. Being able to make my own schedules, my own decisions, my own goals too, as far as money goes. We determine that a lot with the decisions that we make as business owners. I love traveling, so I want to do a lot of traveling. I actually want to get some clients on board that I can go on board with. Maybe some cooking on a jet or something like that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love the markets. This is how I connect with my community. But traveling really is what develops the food that we make. I mean, I'm Dominican and we're making guacamole. And let's see what people are going to say in the comments about this, whether we're doing it okay or not.
No, but you're doing it with your own spice.
Yes, it's our own little love in there. All right, so my little secret ingredient, this is a little bit of lime pepper. And then we use kosher salt. Yeah, kosher salt is the best. I love it because it has less sodium content. And we already added a bunch of limes. Now I'm just gonna add my pico de gallo and we're gonna have guacamole ready to taste. All right, we make our life super easy. We bring our pico de gallo already mixed. This is tomato, onion, cilantro, and a little bit of jalapeno. And we're gonna mix it in there. We have guac, guys.
Yes, we do. Now, what made you become a chef? Like, why a chef?
I love cooking. I cook my whole life. It's like, this is my happy place. Even if it's not hot, on a stove, this is still cooking. I love this interaction with ingredients.
I get to try.
Yes, you sure do.
I didn't finish you. It's so good.
Yeah. Challenges?
Yeah, so what are some of your challenges now that you're on your own?
Definitely. I don't want to say it as like money, but like to grow, you kind of need to be able to have money, and we're starting from scratch. So as we go, like you said, we invest the majority of our money right back into it. So that's a challenge.
Yeah.
It takes time to grow when you're working that way. And also the weather, obviously, because we're in a 8 by 8 or a 10 by 10. So the weather can be challenging for us. And also the venues that we choose where we go work, whether or not you're doing a good job marketing, promoting, being part of the community, all of that also takes into effect. Now we're gonna pack up some guacamole, or should I serve you some ceviche? Did you want to try some
I
ceviche
do want
too?
to try some ceviche.
Got
You
you.
talked to me about the ceviche as well. This
Yes.
is like homemade guac. What?
Yes. And now we're gonna move on to show you some ceviche. And obviously, as you can see, we do make everything fresh here, and we pack it right here. So here we go. The same thing with our ceviches. We mix them all fresh right here. And this is our fish and shrimp. Today we're working with mahi mahi and Key West pink shrimp. And this is all local. We bring our seafood from Key West every single week.
So this is
So it's mahi mahi, Key West pink shrimp, and then it has tomatoes, cilantro, onion, a little bit of jalapeno, and then a couple of different spices and a ton of lime. I do like to boil my shrimp before I make my ceviche, and that is just for safety reasons. And the fish does go in raw into the mix. This is my rojo mixto. It's mahi mahi and Key West pink shrimp. I do 4 different variations of ceviche, and I try to use all locally outsourced seafood. I do fish and shrimp, fish only, shrimp only. We also make a couple of nice grab and go items. We have a mango salsa. This is smoked swordfish dip. We actually get the whole giant swordfish with filet, smoke it ourselves. Mango passion fruit juice. This is all natural. We'll give you a nice try of that. And our fresh guacamole that you help us make.
yeah. This is good.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty, here you go.
No,
Nice
no.
spoon for you.
Okay, you ready for this bite?
Yes. Now what you think?
This is fresh. It's so refreshing.
Thank you. Nice and fresh, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Really good.
So this is my Peruvian style. This one you didn't try or see before. It's just fish,
What?
cilantro, jalapeno. This one's very basic. It's our Peruvian, we call it. Yeah, mostly for this one, we do use Corvina, which is imported from South America. And then no tomato product goes in it. So my inspiration is definitely my family, my children, being able to support them, being able to provide for my family, and to be a part of something and then be a part of something with me. That's definitely my inspiration every day. Thank you. Thank you. Here you go. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Enjoy.
We're at the space where you're private chef, you're at Jets, you're doing all these things for big name people, and you feel great about it. And then life takes you there, and then there comes a time that where you all go. What's your legacy? What do you want to leave behind? Like, what do you want to leave your kids?
A nice way to remember their mom.
Aww.
Yes, that's it. That's the only legacy. Yeah, something good to remember me by.
That's beautiful. Goodness. I remember beautiful things.
Right?
Okay,
And the good ceviche.
Yes.
This everything, the entire menu is all my recipes. Actually, everything that I sell, I have created, from the menu, the recipes, the pricing. I do work with a P&L, profit and loss, kind of like a regular big business.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to see what this will be in 5 years.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
only, yeah, we're only in year 3, going into 4. So let's see where we get.
Yeah, no, but I feel like your passion and your family and like everything all together is like what brings it to Jesse's.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. This is Jessie with Jessie's Kitchen, and this was Behind the Bigger Bites.